Good morning, everybody. We are doing our Saturday morning walk around, basically on the south end of Fort Myers Beach at the Caribbean Beach Club. This is Sarah, my new friend Sarah. Well, we're friends, but now we've met in person.
That's right.
And Sarah, tell everybody what your role is here before we get rolling.
Okay, Sarah McElwee, and I'm actually president of the board association here at Caribbean Beach Club.
Okay, and how long have you been doing this, and what brought you to Fort Myers Beach?
Well, interestingly enough, so what we're going to see in our unit is we're a homeowner timeshare rental property, and in 2013, my husband's friends, they all went to high school together, and they come here every year the first 2 weeks of October. So in 2013, we came to check it out, fell in love with it, and we bought our first unit back in 2015, I think, is when we actually bought that first unit. And so we have been here for 10 years now. Every year we come in October because if you're a native down here, you know the first 2 weeks of October are heaven.
Yes.
Weather's gorgeous.
Weather-wise,
it's not too crowded.
not too much traffic.
And there's 20 of us.
Oh, wow.
So we call a restaurant, we call over and we say, hey, we got 20 people at 6 o'clock. They go, come on down. So it works out great.
Do you remember how much you paid for it back in 2015?
I actually was able to get a buy one, get one free.
No way.
Yes.
Can you imagine that happening these days?
Well, actually, before we were now, right, we've been selling our units as a buy one, get one free because you had to go on a promise that some of these units would be open.
Because of the storm, you mean?
Because of the storm for the
I
last
see.
3 years. But we paid $600.
I'm sorry?
$600.
Wow.
And we got 2 units in weeks 40 and 41, so those are the first 2 weeks of October. And then the nice thing about timeshares and what's unique about our resort is you have a one-time price, and then after that, you only pay your annual maintenance fees.
Right, right.
So I now come to Fort Myers Beach for the first 2 weeks of October, and I pay $750 a year in maintenance fees, and I have 7 nights and 8 days of
That's pretty good.
living.
That's pretty good, yeah.
And that price is the same whether it's January or October.
Yeah. And
So-
just so everybody knows, we're in the rec room
Right,
on the
and we're gonna-
third floor.
It's technically the second floor, but it feels like the third because we're up on stilts.
And we're going to get the history of what
Yep.
happened with Hurricane Ian and the rebuild.
Yep.
And this place it's full of people right now.
It is. We Thanksgiving is really a big week for us. So today's a Saturday. We always check in on Saturday, check out. So we'll see a lot of people coming in and out. But we do have quite a few. Oh, I don't want to go that way. Let's go this way.
Yep. And just so everybody knows that's watching, we are right on the water. This
We
is
are.
right.
You will get a chance to see the Gulf, and look at this view.
Wow, it's
Is
pretty
this
high.
fantastic?
Yeah.
I mean, this is the pool area, and there is
Yeah.
the Gulf. You can't
Crazy.
beat it. And
Yeah.
we've been here since the late 60s, early 70s, turned into a timeshare rental in the early 80s. And when Hurricane Ian came through, you can see there was nothing blocking it. And so it came totally through here. And luckily, this middle building is up on 20 feet of stilts. The one we're on is 25 feet.
Feels like 50 to me, Sarah.
Does it
Yeah,
feel like
yeah.
50?
No, so is that dock open? Are you going to be allowed to open that again?
So
We're
that's
working
one
on
of the
it.
ones that we are in discussions. Because it used to be, back in the early 80s, the water actually came up at high tide and people fished off that pier.
No kidding.
No kidding. Clams, crabs, fish.
Did you guys get extended beach here, or was it already wide enough where you
No.
didn't need sand?
That-
I mean, look at how long it is now.
Yeah, that's our buddy Chad.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful thing. We're not complaining at all. But of course we don't have water there. This used to be sort of a lagoon where you see the lush greenery. We actually had alligators in there sometimes.
No way. So all these plantings here, they were destroyed or they weren't there during Ian, so they've all come back on their own, or some of it was planted by the town?
So these palm trees survived the process, but we had all sorts of plants and flora in this area. Come on out, ladies. Have us enjoy that
All
sun.
right. Where are you guys from?
From Wyoming.
Wyoming and Philadelphia. Very nice.
No, Minnesota.
Oh, Minnesota. Sorry. Sorry.
We are 5 generations
Wow.
that will be here this week.
Very nice.
Isn't that
Well,
fantastic?
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming back.
Yeah. So that's the
Yeah,
story.
my dad bought when it first opened,
So that would have been the early 80s.
1978.
78. Okay, there you go.
1978.
And then, my dad passed away, and my sisters didn't want it, so Judy and I took it over.
And when you bought it, when your dad bought it in 1978, how much was it?
$217.
Like, it must have been like $1.
$3,228.
There you go.
Very nice.
And she's been in the same unit, and that's where we get excited at Caribbean Beach Club, because this is home for them. This
Yeah.
is their home. It's a deeded property, and she gets to come back to this room every year.
How many weeks do you have? Do you come? Do you guys come? 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Do you come in like,
Always Thanksgiving week, the week before, and the week of Thanksgiving.
so 2 weeks in a row?
Yeah.
How
And
many-
then our Judy's 3 sons all have rooms over there.
Oh, wow. You bring the whole freaking community down with you.
Yeah,
They've grown up. This whole group this week, the Simpson family, we've, 40 years.
yeah, the
Nice.
Simpsons, we've all been coming the same amount of time.
Isn't that fantastic? And that's the story.
Yeah.
That's really the story of where
We
we're
promise you, by the time you come down next year, there will be a restaurant or two in Santini
That's
Plaza.
right.
We promise you that.
We are hoping to get that back.
at. Yeah, because that's an easy walk for us.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
I was at Badass Coffee this morning.
Yeah.
I
You can
highly
get,
recommend jumping in.
Yes,
for sure. Yeah, they're both great.
Yeah,
Junkanoo
they're
and
both
Fresh
great.
Catch over there. So,
So some of this flora, so you can see all the little dudes over there, they've grown back, but some of this is from Chad, right?
Yeah.
Part of their berm building and
yeah.
planting.
Chad
So-
needs a raise. I don't know if.
Yeah, he does need a raise.
Yeah.
We call him Chad with 2 Ds.
Yeah. He's a
So
good egg.
yeah,
So
we're-
let's, well, you take us where you're taking us,
Well,
and then I'll ask the questions.
Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go downstairs, and then we're going to walk around that pool so you can actually see the south building, and I'll show you where the water came
Awesome,
up to.
awesome.
So we'll just get our exercise,
Get some steps in here.
get some steps in.
And if you're just jumping on, we're at the Caribbean Beach Club, which is on the, let's see, Linda's watching from the Riviera Club,
Oh, excellent.
which is right
so
next
she's
door.
right next door to us.
Yes. Hello, Linda. We're at the Caribbean Beach Club, which is basically on the south end, right close to Leonardo Arms, a little bit south of Leonardo Arms.
Yep.
And I want to thank Alex King for sponsoring the walk around this morning. A very busy weekend here on Fort Myers Beach. Sand sculpting going on. The Silver Sands resort plans are going to be revealed at 11, and we're getting. Oh, look at that!
Isn't that awesome?
Look at how
That's-
awesome that.
That's our head maintenance guy.
Yeah,
Brad, that's his truck.
yeah. I wonder if it's spent as much time in the shop as mine has. Probably not.
I don't
It's a
think
Ford.
so. I don't think so. Brad is
I'll have to ask him.
driving.
All right, so here we are. You got some beach going on here. You got some toys for the kids.
Yep. Little cornhole. And one of the fun things, these benches, obviously this is all new, right?
Yeah.
The benches and everything. Those benches will flip down and they form a table. They'll make a picnic table.
Very nice. And although I'm guessing all this stuff was, if you had it here before, it was all destroyed or
It
swept
was.
away.
And one of the amazing things about Ian was the amount of sand it brought on property.
Yeah.
So this sand is probably close to a couple feet deep now, but after Ian, that first week,
Yeah.
it was here.
Because of
I
all
mean-
the sand that was brought in from the beach out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where were you when the storm hit?
I was supposed to be here that Saturday. So the storm hit Wednesday. My unit week starts Saturday.
Uh-huh.
So we were packed and getting ready to go, and my brother-in-law was like, you know what? I don't like the way this looks. I don't think we should go. And when they evacuated the island, we were like, okay, well, we'll just wait, and then we'll drive down, because I live in the Atlanta area.
Yeah.
So we said, we'll just drive down on Thursday or Friday.
Not
Well-
thinking it was going to be as crazy bad. So
Yeah.
did you wind up driving down and trying to get here?
We did not.
Okay.
Because we knew at that point that there was nothing. And Mary, who you met, the property manager, she actually on Saturday, when they allowed residents
Yeah.
to come on the island, but using bicycles only,
Yeah.
she pedaled from the San Carlos Bridge, the 6 miles
Yep.
down here on a bicycle.
There wasn't, and when she says that, folks, it wasn't like you could just pedal on the road because it was
No.
like sand and debris everywhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it was a regular bicycle. It wasn't a big fat beach bicycle.
Yeah, it's lucky she didn't get 4 flats on the way down here.
That's right. And so she and
she the
our
first person
management
here?
company, she and our management company VP, they both were the first 2 here.
It's not the same when you see the pictures compared to when you actually show up at a property.
That's right.
So when she called you to tell you exactly what happened,
And she sent pictures.
yeah,
We were like, oh my gosh, because it looked like nuclear
yes,
devastation.
yeah.
It was just incredible. You couldn't even imagine.
Now, did you have fencing around the pool before
We
the
did,
storm?
we did, but
Didn't make it?
It didn't make it. And the one thing we've done since, see this little wall? We expanded the pool deck after Hurricane Ian, and this little wall is just a little breaker.
You
It's just
built
a
that wall.
We built
That's
that
like
wall.
a little wave mitigation wall.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Now, when it's 12 feet deep,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
but
But that wasn't there before.
that wasn't there
Every
before.
little bit helps.
And last year when Milton came through that same time again,
Yeah.
I couldn't come last year because
Yeah.
Milton shut us down again. That wall meant nothing got in the pool. Nothing.
Oh, it was up for Milton.
Uh-huh.
Smart. So that's great for people that are on the beach considering the wave mitigation walls. That's great
Yeah.
information to have right there. I mean, so how tall is that wall, like
Hey, Brad.
from where it is now? How far down does it go into the ground? Do you know?
About from right there.
Yeah.
Probably about 2 foot.
Yeah.
2 more
There's a
feet in the
foot- there's
ground.
a footing underneath it.
Yeah. And
This is Brad with the yellow truck.
Yeah,
I love your
make
truck,
this-
man. I love your truck. How much time has it spent in the shop?
What's that? Not much.
Yeah.
It's
yeah. I have a yellow truck, but it's
21 years old now. It's an 04.
that truck is 21 years old. Mine is 2 years old, and it's spent half its life in the shop, but it's from General Motors.
I mean, I got to put it in every now and then, you know.
To
for
change the
basic
oil.
tune-ups
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and a little bit of stuff because it is getting old. That's 200,000 miles. But.
When you all first got here, what was in the pool?
Everything.
Picnic tables, all the paving stones, some palm trees.
Really?
Yeah.
I got to get some of those pictures
I'll
just to
I'll
do the
give you-
before and after. People
Yeah.
love the before and
We
after.
literally
I'll
had
send
fish
you some.
swimming around in there too. We
Get
had
out.
pinfish, greenbacks, and sheep's head in there.
So if we look out to, I mean, was the beach this long?
No.
Before Ian?
No. Before Ian, it was about, how far, Brad? Would you say it was about 2
Past-
feet past the pier? Yeah,
where our pier is,
Yeah.
I would say maybe 50 foot.
maybe.
You know, yeah.
So after Ian, you've gotten that much more beach, but you didn't get sand from the beach renourishment.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, you did get
Yes.
sand. Oh, okay. I misunderstood
Yeah,
upstairs.
no,
Okay,
we
you
did.
get sand.
That's
Gotcha.
all. That's all, Chad.
Okay, gotcha. So
Yeah.
I mean, even just looking how calm, I say this all the time, but looking how calm the Gulf is, and thinking how violent it was to bring fish into your pool.
Right.
I mean, that's
Right.
a long way.
That's
to,
exactly
pretty long
right.
ways to come.
Yeah.
How high do you think the water was?
I'll tell you exactly. It was
Yes.
all the way up to the top of or the bottom of that walkway, the second floor walkway.
Yeah.
So if you were standing here, you were underwater.
Right.
I mean,
And we didn't. So one of the things we know from downtown and town center was it was 12 feet, right? And that's not 12 feet to the top of that walkway. But the thing that we underestimated, but we're grateful for, is 2 things. Here on the south end, I think we got less feet from a surge perspective, just my personal opinion. But the other thing is, you don't realize until you're standing like this, where we're sort of on an angle, that we're a little bit higher. And so there is a rise that comes. And so we were blessed in that it was 8 feet. To Brad's point, it came right below that walkway, but the second floor was not flooded or damaged at all.
No, the debris, you could, like, before they painted it, you could actually see the marks of the debris where it was floating around right on the top where it scraped all the paint off it.
Yeah.
know, the stuff
when you
was just
first got
washing
here
back
and you
forth.
saw what you saw, did you think this place would ever open again?
I was heartbroken. I'll tell you. I was like, I figured we would open, but I knew it was going to be some time. But
Yeah.
you know, because it was just horrible.
How long have you been working here?
I started right during COVID, like September
2019?
2020. I think it
2020,
was,
yeah.
yes.
One of the blessings for our property is we pay a maintenance fee, as I shared with you, and it's just under $750 a year. That maintenance fee is not a usage fee. It's a maintenance fee. And so what happens is all those dollars are collected in January, and that pays to run the resort, pays the electricity, pays Brad, pays Mary, pays, all of that. And then the benefit for you is you get to use your unit for no charge, technically, right? And so one of the blessings for us as a Caribbean Beach Club family was our owners were committed and they paid. And so Brad has never been unemployed.
No,
Neither has Mary.
I was here, I think about 4 days after the hurricane. Mary called me and said, "Could you come in?" I said, "Yeah, I'd be happy to."
Where were you during the storm?
I was at home. I live off of Summerlin and College.
Okay. And
We got hit hard there, too. I mean,
Yeah.
our whole neighborhood did.
When
But
you
we had all wind damage.
How'd you get here?
I drove the big old yellow truck.
But you got on the island somehow and were able to get down here.
Yeah, I had to ride over sand dunes in the middle of the road,
Yes.
around houses that were in the road.
Yeah, I remember. And so when you first arrive and you think,
I looked, and I had tears coming out my eyes.
yeah,
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never seen nothing like it. As soon as I before I got over the bridge, I mean, all the boats and the mangroves. And
yeah.
I was like, oh my God, man. I said, well, I wonder if our resort's still there.
Right.
You know,
Right.
when
A lot
I
of
seen
houses
what
and
was,
buildings weren't.
Yeah.
So when you look at it now, it's amazing.
yeah, I think we've done a heck of a job, man.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
really proud of everything. you
Yeah.
know.
And Brad's been a big part of that.
Yeah, we our whole team pulled together. We did most of the gutting and cleaning out of the whole downstairs.
Yeah.
Piled everything up front.
For the big black trucks to come
Right.
by and pick them up.
Yeah.
That's right.
Who was the contractor that did your work?
IDG, Imperial Development Group, is
Okay.
who did the...
Good contractor, did right by you, and because I always like to pass those names along if you feel comfortable that they did. All right. And so, one of the things I need you to do
Yep.
is, I don't want to interrupt the video, but
Right.
if you could send me pictures of this, because
Yes.
obviously the island's going through a lot of
That's right.
chatter about wave mitigation walls, and for you to say that helped you during Milton
Absolutely.
is a bonus right there
Yeah.
for people to know that, because
Yeah.
that's huge.
Yeah.
I mean, if they had them like you have them across the entire island,
Yeah.
it would help. I mean,
And-
it's never going to stop in Ian,
No.
but if it
Right.
stops in
Right.
Milton, that was a big deal.
Well, that wall helped a lot for that, because I mean, we had little sand come in, but it only came in this entrance and down there.
Which it would have been in the pool if the wall wasn't there.
That's right.
So-
we would have been back in the pool.
All new pavers.
All new pavers.
after the storm.
Yep. All new pavers, all new wall. The other thing we did is on the elevator, we've got the metal hurricane shutters now.
Yeah.
So just in case, we don't want it, knock on wood, but that's one of the other things we've done from a mitigation perspective. And one of the important things about the wall is, again, like I said, Joe Speck and the city have been fantastic. We had to be very careful about and sensitive to where it went, because again, there's a FEMA line that, you can't, there's regulations that say you can't do certain things.
Yeah.
And so we're good. This is in our property. It's
Okay.
within the FEMA line.
Yeah.
But, and we highly recommend it. But again, it's not a given that you can just circle your property.
Right.
Yeah.
So Wendy says February she's coming down. She can't wait.
Excellent.
Family and high school friends from North Royalton, Ohio, converge for their annual Fun in the Sun.
There
So it's
you
always
go.
nice to hear that. And David says he's coming down for Christmas. He's excited. He can't wait. So a lot of the folks that
Yeah.
come down and use
Yeah.
your place are watching.
That's right.
So let's show them some more.
Let's show them some more. We'll cut through here. And
We're at Caribbean Beach Club, everybody, on the south end. That's Brad's yellow truck right there,
Yeah.
which has never been in the shop.
we're going to walk this way.
Whoa!
Oops, careful.
And we're gonna
Watch out.
fall.
That's our little shower thing.
I've fallen
Yep.
before on the video.
Yeah, well,
so.
don't
You
do
got a
that.
yoga class going on over there, huh?
We have all sorts of things going on. And as you heard earlier with our owners that have been here forever, it does become truly family. When you're here for generations and generations, then, there's always something going on. There's
So nice to see the little kids, too. You
Isn't
don't
it
really see a
awesome?
lot of little kids on
Yeah.
the beach, but I've seen quite a few this weekend, which means these buildings are getting back open. Windward Passage is getting ready to open too. So we're going to be walking around at that place soon. I see that, let's see, Tim says, keep walking. Let's take a peek at the south building, please.
Yes. That's where we're going.
Where do most of your folks come down from? All over the
all
country?
over.
You've got a kind
All
of like
over.
a state that you specialize in.
Ohio is pretty popular. Watch that step right there.
Look, already she's telling me not to fall.
Yeah. Ohio is very popular. Michigan, Wisconsin, you know, all our
the
friends
regulars.
up north,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And a lot of people, interestingly enough, buy and then ultimately move to Fort Myers, Cape
Sure.
Coral, but they keep their weeks because
You can't beat
It's
this.
not home.
I mean, it's right on the water.
It's right
so
on the
close
water.
to Santini Plaza.
that's right.
They built you a new bridge.
Yeah.
Down the road there.
That's Mary's little office.
Is Mary in there?
And so as we walk down here, let's show you 106,
Room 106.
right, in the south building. So we'll show you sort of our new look and feel.
So let me ask Sarah,
Yes.
all the furniture.
Oh, sorry. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. You're already in. Are you
How are
checked
you?
in?
Did you wash your hands?
No. I'm unpacking.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. I apologize because Mary
coming
said
to spy on
106
your
was
place.
okay.
Was
So-
all the furniture taken away by the storm?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Even took the drywall in.
It did.
Yeah.
Took
Oh,
all
really?
the drywall.
You could see from one end to the other.
So you rent this unit?
No. This is my first year in this unit.
Oh, I see.
I bought it just before the
Hurricane.
hurricane.
Right before.
Am I
And
on
this is your
film?
first time here?
Yes.
Wow.
Well, in this room.
Yeah.
I've been coming here for 25 years. Am I on film?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're on Facebook,
You're on
actually.
Facebook Live.
We don't have many people that watch us. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's all good. It's all good.
Why do you come to Fort Myers Beach?
I like it here. I've had friends that introduced me to this place, and I've been, well, like I said, I've been coming here for 20, 25 years.
Yeah.
What, so 20, 25 years, have you owned all that time? Or,
All but the first year.
okay,
Mostly upstairs.
upstairs, okay.
But always this place. Always Caribbean Beach Club.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've
It's-
never owned any place else.
You know, it's amazing to me
Excellent.
when people find their place on Fort Myers Beach.
They find it.
That's it. They're not moving around to different places. They find a spot and they just make sure that
Well, you get to know the people,
right.
the same people year after year, and it becomes family.
It
and
does.
Right.
It does.
and
Cool.
I
So what do you
have
think?
family here.
What do you think of the new furniture and everything? Not-
So far, I like it.
Yeah?
I stayed all night upstairs with my son
Right.
till I could get in here today.
Okay.
So,
So he was already prepped. You
Yeah.
were already prepped. Well, let's go next door to 107 see if that one's open.
Yes. Let's go to 107. I just got to check one thing.
Yeah.
I'm not going to look at your. Oh, it's all wrapped up. I like to check to make sure the toilet paper's soft for people that come down. Very
It
soft
is.
toilet paper
It
in
is.
case you need it later.
Yes. Yes. We don't
All right.
go cheap. Thank
No
you.
chintzing on the
Thank you. No cheating on you.
Costco hard stuff.
That's right. Let's see. I don't know if anybody moved into 106. Is there someone in 107? So 106, is there one that is available? we could go in my little studio, but
We're at the Caribbean Beach Club. Please better get a better microphone. No, our microphones are good. He was just he doesn't have
he wasn't
didn't have
mic'd
one.
up. Yeah,
he didn't
he
have one. I
wasn't
saw
mic'd up.
Sarah knows the drill. She tried to get close to him and
I
get him to
did
speak
you
into
notice
the
that?
microphone.
I kept walking closer and closer.
Mike said hi to Greg. Mike knows Greg. Everybody knows each other here.
Which one?
Hey guys, how are you?
107's okay?
I'm the guy that made the post yesterday about.
Go ahead, tell her.
Oh, okay.
I made the post yesterday. I've been coming out here since the early 80s, and when I moved to Fort Myers Beach in 2010, I still kept these units because I'd met all these people, and it's
That's right.
like family. It's we're not a big, beautiful 20-story high-rise, but this is the coolest place to be on the beach.
Why did you pick this one?
Well, it was interesting. I had friends that I told them I wanted a 2-bedroom on the beach. They had exchanges. They exchanged for the only 2-bedroom unit in the complex. We stayed here. We loved it. And we bought 2 weeks while we were here. And then we came back that next year and we bought 2 more weeks. It's just, it just kind of grows on you, I guess.
Where are you from, and how many people from your family come with you?
Well, I'm from Indiana originally, but I moved here from Arizona, and at one point I would bring people down. I had friends that, I had 6 friends that bought units just from coming down with me. But I'm part of this 30 or I'm part of the 30 or 40 family group. They adopted me about 35 years ago, and they can't get rid of me.
Very
So
nice.
I live here now. I lived on the beach for 6 years now. I live over in Cape Coral.
You do?
Yes.
We started a show in Cape Coral a few weeks ago.
I know
so
you did.
Hooked Island Grill.
I follow you.
Thank you.
Ed. I'm a
Thank you.
religious believer in
Thank
what
you.
you do and what
Appreciate
you
it. Appreciate it. And your football team in Indiana is
Oh,
kicking some
they
serious
are-
ass
they are-
right now.
They are doing extremely well.
They're
And
gonna-
even the Colts. I mean, it's
That's right.
Yeah.
You with my damn quarterback.
I know.
And as an Ohio State Buckeye,
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
we will
That's-
see
oh, that's
you
right.
in the big final.
That's going to be a
certainly
big
hope
pool
so.
party. That's going to be a big pool party. All right. I'm sure you. Thank you so much for
Well,
everything.
Thank you, Ed, for
Thank
all
you.
you do down there.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right. So I'm sure that. Let's see. As owners, Cindy says, as owners, we own our unit every year the same week, so we get
Yeah.
to see the same people every year. So
Yeah, that's
same.
exactly
it's kind of
right.
the theme.
Yeah.
You make friends, and you want to hang out with your friends.
That's right.
I'll make friends someday.
So we were talking about the floodwaters.
Yeah.
So as Brad was saying, the water came right to the top, right? And so the debris that was floating on the top of the tidal surge scraped up this
wow.
bottom row. Now the good news is it didn't get into the rooms on the second floor, but this bottom floor, and I'll send you some pictures,
Please.
was
The before and
just
after.
wiped out.
The
So
before and
this-
after pictures are going to be amazing.
Yes, this room we can look at everybody. Oops. I have additional
This is interesting.
lights.
You got a.
There we go. That's
Different.
Yeah, well, so what that does is if your partner's a snorer,
Like
because
my
these
wife.
are all sofa sleepers,
Yeah, Kim's like that. She
So-
smells a lot.
this'll close. So you can have some privacy.
Very nice. And all this is brand new.
All
had
of
to be
this is
replaced.
brand new microwave, multifunction, air fryer, convection oven.
Yep.
I used the air fryer last night, as a matter of fact, to reheat some French fries. All new TVs, artwork, furniture. This is a sofa sleeper. This is a recliner, dining set, storage, refrigerator. It's all brand new. All brand new.
And how did you guys do for insurance?
Well, so FEMA has a maximum flood limit of $500,000. And because this was all flood damage, at the time we had our insurance, we were considered a commercial property on this building. So the maximum insurance we could have was $500,000 for flood. And so they paid it right away. I mean, the hurricane happened September 28th. I think we were paid in full by January 1st.
Wow.
We have excellent insurance people and adjusters, and they were on site as soon as they could come, and they did the inspections, they filed the claims. So we've gotten close to $1 million total insurance payouts, and then we did a small assessment to the owners for the balance.
That
refurbish
is
this.
the only statement I've ever heard positive about how quickly
Yeah.
the insurance money came
It was-
through. So
it was
imagine
incredible.
if that was the same way for all these people.
Wouldn't
on
it
the
be
beach.
fabulous?
Yeah.
It would be fabulous. And I will tell you, I don't give that credit to FEMA. I very honestly give that credit to
Insurance company.
insurance
What was the
company
name
and
of
our
the company?
brokers. Well, our brokers are with AIS, I believe, is the brokerage firm.
So they
And
worked it for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
David Galt. He
David
was
Galt.
on it.
I think I've heard that name before.
Yeah, he was fantastic
So the other thing is you were below the 50% rule.
to rebuild. Yes.
Right. You were thinking
Yeah.
about putting a third floor on this building.
Yep. Originally, our idea was to put a third floor and to let this first floor be open, right, and to allow. But that was early in 23 before Joe and his team came in while the
Joe Specht.
Yeah, Joe Specht. It was before the city council, everybody sort of settled in and realized, holy crap, we have the big deal on our hands.
Yeah.
And everybody turned over, right? And then Joe and his team came in, and while Joe would have loved to have seen that third floor, by that time we were past it. And so he said, if you can make it work on the 50% rule, let's do it. And so we were able to make that happen.
Let's keep walking down
Yeah.
toward the beach, Sarah. What
Yep.
was the, do you recall roughly about how much all of this cost?
The refurbishment in its entirety was 1.6 million.
Okay.
And this is our laundry room. Where I was teasing and said that the owners, there
Is
they
this
are.
a yoga class going on here? or-
We're doing yoga.
I see. I don't think everybody's doing it right, though. He looks pretty cool, though.
It was so these guys are checking out. So one of the things we do at checkout is strip the beds and the towels, and
Okay.
housekeeping will come through and grab those, put them in the
So
laundry.
you said about 1.6 for the entire rebuild.
For the entire rebuild, yeah. Now
Now-
we've spent more money than that because we refurnished the second floor. You know, can you imagine how? But that's just refurnishing.
Yeah.
Right. How could you do this downstairs, and have that beautiful furniture, and then have the second floor?
Oh, I see. You got it. You had to make
With
it,
the stuff from
modernize
the
it all.
90s,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And
Or-
so, how many total units do you have here?
42 total
42
between
total.
all three buildings.
Okay. And you were also telling me before we started that this building
Yeah.
burned down.
Right. This building used to look like this one, and it burnt down in 2004 from a vent fire from a dryer.
Okay.
Clean out your lint, people.
So the
and-
dryer was running, and there was too much lint, so it caught fire and burned the whole building down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. So you
Yeah.
got insurance money back then.
Yes.
And rebuilt that building.
And rebuilt that building, had to go to code, obviously, right?
so,
And
so actually, the fire in 2004 probably helped you
absolutely.
because you're higher over there.
That's right. And that was completed in 2007. This middle building was built, I want to say, I don't remember for sure when the middle building was built, but it was probably, I think it was in the 80s. It was built, and it was built because by that time the owners had converted this to a timeshare. And they were all about, from a hotel, right? So they were all about.
Okay, it was a hotel back then.
Yeah, back in the day, when it was the Caribbean Court, that was a motel right on the beach.
Caribbean Court.
Yep.
And then it was converted, do you remember when?
1980, 70, well, probably 78, because when we were talking, she said she bought in 1978.
Wendy
So-
says she'd like some new furniture in the north building, please.
Yes. Tell her thank you. The board discussed that just last week.
It's so crazy how people know all the
They
details.
do. Well, our owners are very engaged.
That's
so
good.
we have, of that 2,142 weeks available, 1,848 are owned. And we have about 300 or so, give or take, that are available.
How were you able to keep all those people informed? I know I've heard how challenging it was, the communication with all the other, and you know, some of the buildings have difficulty with the board members, other people have difficulty with the contractors, but everybody said it's the communication that you need to constantly have with the owners in order
You're
to.
so right.
It's like EIBC too, going through all that stuff they're going through down on the north end.
So we did a couple things. Sometimes we did a good job. Other times we sucked. I'll just be honest. Because things start happening and they start happening so fast, and owners would remind me, you know, they'd send me notes or they would post on Facebook. We have a couple of Facebook pages
Yeah.
that owners are on because sometimes an owner can't use their week, so they want to rent it out to somebody. So they use that forum, and we would try to post notices, but the Florida Condo Association has certain rules.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
So we had to be sensitive to what we could publish on a site that was available to everybody because it was owner-only information. So we
I
had
see.
pictures, we had a secure site, we did emails, and then all of our board meetings are recorded on Zoom and open to all owners, and we
That's
post
good.
those.
That's good.
So we've tried. It's like I said, it's not there are times
It's
when
not
we,
5 people. It's a lot of people too.
No.
So
Yeah.
and everybody's got a different opinion
Yeah.
on things. So
That's right.
Now, are you guys renting, or how, if people
So,
want to?
so what happens now? Now that we're fully open,
Yeah.
all units all over, what'll happen? Because we obviously can't rent what we don't have open, right? And so the way our process works is, we call you, we say, hey Sarah, are you going to use your units in week 40, 41? And I say yes. Or I say, no, actually, I've done a private rental transaction with someone else. They gave me the money. And so Ed Ryan is going to be using my units for those 2 weeks. They're like, okay. Or I say, hey, no, but I'd like corporate to rent it.
Yeah.
And so they send me paperwork, and then our corporate group publishes available units on hotels.com, Expedia, all the exchanges, so that the public can see them and get to them.
Are you starting to see things to pick up?
Yes. I think after this week, of course, we're coming into season.
Yeah.
I suspect it's going to pick up significantly.
Yeah, and every year gets better.
And every year it gets better. And if, in fact, we have anybody that has seen this and they've heard testimonials and they're like, oh, I really want to
Yeah.
go down there. If you go to our website, CaribbeanBeachClub.net, there's a sales tab in the top right corner, and you can click that, and it'll show you all the units that
There
are
you go.
available for sale
Perfect.
by owners or by the HOA, and the price.
Wendy says Mary was our angel on site to keep us informed, along with Sarah and the board. Very
Yes.
nice. That's Wendy.
Oh, Wendy,
Very
thank
nice.
you very much,
I mean,
Wendy.
and you can't really,
How do you
can't really
beat
beat
that
this,
view?
right? You got
Right?
a nice long beach.
You can easily access it,
Yep.
and it. We do keep, stragglers out. The public's not technically allowed to come through our parking lot, so we kind of do that as well. And then if you've got these units, what have you?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
What have you?
So tell everybody
Yep.
all the information on where they can research the Caribbean Beach Club.
So the best place to go is CaribbeanBeachClub.net, and you will see sales tab, you'll see information tabs, everything you want to know about the property. You can always, I believe the board member emails are also posted on there. You're always welcome to email me at any time, and I'll be glad to take a phone call or give you a call. And, we are really looking forward to 2026. Really looking forward to it.
Thank you for inviting us to come down here and see your beautiful place here, and we appreciate it. And it's nice to see all these people come down back to the beach and enjoy your place here, and enjoy the beach, and enjoy the sand sculpting competition today.
Absolutely,
and,
down
a
at
lot
Diamond
of stuff
Head.
going on. Yeah.
Absolutely, this is a great weekend to be here.
And thank you to Alex King for sponsoring the Walkaround. And we'll get all that information about the Caribbean Beach Club on our Facebook page too. And so thank you very much, and we will see you at 11 o'clock from the terrace at Margaritaville. Sarah,
Excellent.
thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Appreciate y'all.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.